Hi, sir.
Hi, Ashwin.
Sir, I have few doubts when it comes to internship, sir. Because I've been seeing lot of things happening in the industry, especially when it comes to students paying to companies for doing internship. What do you think about it, sir?
Bad. It's not ethical.
Yeah. So recently, I saw a very detailed LinkedIn post of a student who has paid like 5,000 or 10,000 rupees to get an internship certificate just to get some exposure and experience. Why is this actually happening in the industry? What is happening? Why are companies even doing something? Are they trying to
No.
monetize
No.
the students?
It is companies who do this are not companies.
Hmm.
I think there's some confusion. Uh, Companies that call for interns or organizations and institutions, you should understand that internship is a part of CSR, a social responsibility shown by the corporate to give back something to the academic world. And that's part of the institute industry interface.
Yes, sir.
Now, you are getting some labor.
Hmm.
Okay. Now, you need to pay, the company needs to actually pay some stipend and allowance.
Hmm.
Okay. That is the trend. And even if you don't pay, it is okay. You are giving an experience to the candidate, to the student,
Hmm.
but you are getting some work done. Okay. So, the concept of an internship is, why do we hire an intern? An intern comes to work along with the officer or the executive or the staff in the particular department.
Hmm.
Okay, where they will be given, some of the work which takes a lot of time.
Hmm.
Always there's a race, completion of certain work and time available.
Hmm.
So many executives, officers, they have a back end work or a concurrent work or an operational work which is taking a lot of time or a strain, or to cover up a leave absence. Someone is on leave and you need to cover up that desk.
Hmm.
So this is where the concept of interns come, where they gain a real life work experience for which they are given a certificate from the company. Okay, it can be a duration of 2 months, 3 months, and even 6 months. I have known interns who work part-time even for a year.
Hmm.
Okay, same IT sector. That is also there.
Got
So
it.
they gain that. Now, you just don't get free labor.
Hmm.
So you pay them.
Hmm.
You compensate them. You give them some fringe benefits.
Hmm.
And that is ethical, and that is part of corporate social responsibility.
Hmm.
Any company, the so-called companies within quotes who are charging them, you pay 5,000 or you pay 10,000, I'll give you an internship. That is not an internship. I don't know what is the intention. Okay, I don't want. It is not legit.
Hmm.
It is, and ultimately in such a case, I don't think the student would be really getting some real value learning. I don't know what they'll be doing over there, and finally at the end of the term period, I don't know what is the value that they are going to get besides getting a certificate.
Yes, sir.
So when something like this happens, do report to the head of the department or your placement officer. Okay, this is not correct. It's not ethical.
True, sir.
Okay, yeah.
Actually, when you mentioned right now, so what is the intention behind it? Recently, I saw a few companies who are selling some courses related to skills. Basically, let's call it like video editing skills or probably digital marketing skills, where they are hiring interns. Instead, interns are paying them for their courses. Let's say 5,000 for their training, where they will be handing them their course. They will completing the course, and post which probably they might get an opportunity to work on some 1 or 2 live projects. Post which they will be getting the certificate too.
No. This is the confusion.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what they should not be calling it as. See, language has to be very clear. You don't call them as interns. You call them as students. And you don't call yourself as a company, you call yourself as a training institute, because you're going to give training in digital marketing or whatever. So you say it's a department for training or it's a training institute where the student learns, you certify them, and then for that learning, for the teaching that you provide them, they are paying you a fees.
Yeah.
So don't call that as internship. An internship is something on the job, real time.
Yes.
And the very same institute I have known, they sometimes absorb their own students as faculty or as technical assistant. Okay, so there's no concept of internship over there. Okay, by very definition of being an intern, you come there to assist the company or the busy officer. Okay, and that's the concept of being an intern. And interns do get a stipend. Sometimes companies are not able to pay. You have many number of interns who come and you may not have a budget to pay them all. So there's, some interns get paid, some don't get paid, or all interns may not get paid also. But nevertheless, it's not legit to ask an intern. You know, you're getting some free labor and you're asking them to pay where the labor is also paying. I wouldn't use the word labor. You know, you're asking a temporary, it's almost like a temporary staff who's going to pay you money for getting an experience. That is not ethical. It is not correct. There's some company who's doing that. No. They should stop it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, do you think corporates really consider internship as a work experience, probably?
Yes, from a genuine internship, from a proper company, why not? It is a real-time work experience. It may not be for a full year, but somewhere you have 2 or 3 internships that accumulate up to 10 months or 9 months. That's as good as a year.
Yeah.
It's almost, you can say, nearly a year. Okay, it's not pakka 1 year, but nearly a year or sometimes 1.5 years. So take up real-time assignments, take up more internships, both paid and unpaid, and it adds value to a fresher. You can pitch it as a real-time on-job work experience that, besides, it shows that you are keen to do the work. And a certificate or an appreciation letter from the company or under whom you work, an endorsement on LinkedIn, that gets a lot of value, right? So yes,
probably
I would consider it as a real-time work experience.
Probably if student is if the fresher is really sure that he has learned something, he can list out his work through projects done and probably handle himself a great portfolio.
You can say I'm a fresher with 1 year internship experience.
Yeah.
Okay, you can say 1 year internship real-time work experience also you can put. So be ready for that. In the interview, once you go, they will have questions for that. Okay, how real it is, what did you learn, what problem you faced.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what you will not do, like that, they'll drill you on that. Be ready for that.
Got it, sir. So when it comes to internship, what are the things an intern should do in internship? Probably what all he should learn and what he should not do in an internship.
We cannot generalize that. The do's and don'ts depend upon the domain or the project, and it's usually given by the company that offers the internship. So what I would say is, listen, observe. Okay, don't try to go as an intern. Just don't try to go and say, I have come here to solve your problems. Now, what's your problem? You might find the manager sitting over there, say, I am here in this company for 20 years. Even I have not solved some problems. You walk in over here with just 2 months and you say you're going to solve. So don't have that attitude. Listen, observe, ask for clarification, learn the job. So go for an internship with an open mind.
Got it, sir.
Okay, with ethical practices. Anything unethical, you got to stop it or report it. Okay, you should be alert.
Yes,
so
sir.
keep an open mind and understand that no 2 companies are alike. So you did an internship work, let's say in one IT firm, and then you go to another firm which is in the same industry, but it is a different firm. So you need to understand that the culture of the first firm and the culture of the second firm, there'll be a difference. Don't try to extrapolate what works in the first firm, going to work in the next firm also. So that is part of your real-time work experience. So listen and learn. Don't try to go as an intern, don't try to teach. So you just say, I have come, I don't know. I've come here to learn. You tell me, I will do. That should be the attitude. Other do's and don'ts, the company is going to tell you. And one more thing I can tell, don't badmouth, okay, don't gaslight, don't badmouth the company where you did your internship. Okay, no company is perfect. There might be some lapses. No country is perfect. You do have anomalies within a country or in nature, or I think I don't want to sound like a philosopher. I think you understand. So don't gaslight, don't badmouth. Be real, be practical.
So I think this video do give a very big clarity on how interns should approach their internship, how they can avoid possible scams, and also what they should and they shouldn't during an internship, sir.
Yeah, there's one thing which I think I thought you'll ask, about getting the job done, paying them for a week or paying them for the first month.
You're talking about the remote job scam, right? Yes, sir. So there was definitely a scam recently going on where interns are signed up for remote jobs and say they get the work done for almost 1 month, and post 1 month they are saying you have done so many mistakes, so you won't be getting paid. So
that's an unfair trade practice.
Yeah.
that's an unfair trade practice. It needs to be reported.
Hmm.
So you can go to the forum and you can say this company did this to me, Reddit or Quora. You can blacklist if they have done that. But if there's a genuine error that you have done, so please understand over here. Sometimes they should have stipulated what work will not get paid.
Hmm.
And if they can prove that the work that you submitted according to the norms as mentioned does not deserve the payment, then they are right.
Hmm.
You have no right to argue with that because you know that. Now come on, use your common sense.
Yes,
But
sir.
you have done a sincere work and there is no error on your part or there is something very understandable. And then the company says, we are not going to pay you for some lame excuse.
Hmm.
So that is a bad practice. We'll say it's dirty business practice. It's dirty, an English word. ये गलत है हिंदी में. And in Tamil, we have Vijay Sethupathi who has a word for it, a particular, just one word he'll say. And he'll say, இந்த மாதிரி வேலைக்கெல்லாம் என்ன பேர் தெரியுமா? And he'll use that word. So
Yes,
that's
sir.
not correct. Be alert, guys. Be alert.
Very true, sir. So they should be like, probably they should use their minds. Their intuition itself can say that it's good or not. If they have good clarity on what really works,
Yeah, so you
they can
guys,
avoid most scams.
you guys do a background check.
Yeah.
Ask your seniors. Why do you go join some XYZ company for remote work? Check the background of the company. Check whether it's legit. How
And
many years
nowadays
they are there.
companies are also building their own LinkedIn
Yeah, and be very careful with your bank account numbers. Particularly when you deal with such companies, there's something I have to. They may ask you for your OTP. They have some bank details or your card details, and they say 2 times they'll deposit money into your account. And the 4th time you may find no deposit coming in, but you may find you have lost money from your account.
Yeah.
So be very careful. Internet is wild, really wild. It's www is wild, wildest. Okay, World Wide Web. So all sorts of characters are there. You've got to be very alert. Go by reference. Check the authenticity. Go to the forums like Reddit, Quora. Ask your seniors. And then make a move. Don't trust any company online for the remote work. And candidates also we should not trust.
Yeah.
Because I think, there's someone who's called as the king of moonlighting who
Soham
got caught
Parekh.
last week.
Yeah.
So that's moonlighting at its core. So
Yes, sir.
even we all have to be careful, companies and candidates.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, good luck to you.